I know that I was created in this world to create something huge, something incredibly big. And this something incredibly big is just starting right now. How I can stop? It's impossible. Good interview. In the age of 15, my family was immigrating to Germany. Every day was a challenge. Every day. First of all, of course, the language, people. I have to integrate you in the society, school, education, first job, and so forth. And my first business also, I was betrayed by my friends. I had a lot of debts. And so I founded my way to cryptocurrency, to Bitcoin, to all this market, and I have seen that I was very successful in this market, but all the people around me, they lost everything with Bitcoin. And I asked myself, okay, why I am successful with the cryptocurrency and all other people not? And people have understood that Alex could be away 3 years ago, 4 years ago, but he's still there. Before people following me, I had to learn to follow them. Because my first question was, what can I do as Alex, as a founder, that these people can become successful? And I'm trying to educate people to give them the right solution, the right product, but with a system behind, with the rules behind, to work systematically and to go step by step to all the dreams and wishes that they have. This is not my hobby, this is not my job, this is my life. And I can't do anything else, only this. Not because of my vision is just not about me, it's about all community and about them. Because the product what I'm creating is for them. And without my community, I'm nobody. We have an event in Dubai with more than 2,500 people, and if you see in all the eyes of each of this person is trust and this loyalty, you can't buy this with money. My team, we have almost 1,000 people of support, of development, video, thanks guys, marketing, a lot of people, and they all love our community and they are ready to work day and night for the success of the community. Because I have also dark days and I need also support. I'm just normal human being. That's why I'm so proud and thankful to my community, because I wake up with this and I can never stop. And I have never seen before in any other company the spirit like this, the fire like this. In the last 7 years, we have seen more than 50,000 companies inventing, creating something, and they all fail. No one survived in our business yet. We are the first, and I think we'll be the last. We don't promise anything. We just give opportunity to everyone, and you have to take it or you leave it. And if you have the chance, you have to stand up and start to work for this. It's not only money or success, no. It's about people. Because life will come to you and say, you want more resources? I challenge you, and if you survive, then I give you everything. This is the promise of the Lord. I don't remember any single day in these 7 years where we had not to fight, to master some challenge. All the people around us start to watch us. They will survive or not, and the field of our impact is getting bigger. We're getting more followers, and then we survive, and they all jump in our community. So every single challenge for us is a gift. And that's why we survive all the time, because it was never the option to fail. There's no plan B. There's only plan A, and this is only to win. That's easy. We're always delivering. We have all the proofs, proof of the concept, proof of business, proof of money, proof of technology, proof of legality, and we have just created a system where the community is responsible not only for his own pocket, it's responsible for all the pockets of the community. So this is like we win together, we lose together. The rule of cryptocurrency is very easy. 5% win because 95% lose. I can't change the entire world. I can make everyone profitable, but for my community, for this 5%, what I'm responsible for, I can do this and I do my best. And the licenses on what we're working right now will open incredible doors. The smart blockchain with crowdfunding platforms, marketplaces, cards, with exchanges and so forth. In the next 5 years, we have at least 10 million users. I just don't want to regret anything. I'm doing this business because I love people. And I know that people saved my life, and I know that I will save a lot of lives there. Some days I getting some pictures where I saved the life of some kid, and I even don't remember his name. You don't believe how incredible this feeling is. This is punching you here inside, and after this, how I can stop? How I can stop? It's impossible. If I create smart system, smart technology, and I will teach people how to use this technology, I'm absolutely 100% sure that we will save millions of lives. And our mission, the main goal of mission, is still beginning. And to be honest, I'm just following my plan in ahead to discover also how big the mission is, what the God has prepared for me there, because this door is still closed. I feel everyone there. I feel how they're hoping, how they believing, how they're trusting, how they're following. I have to achieve this door, open this. I want to see behind this door when if I achieved everything and I created everything and hundreds of millions of people using this and we had created incredible impact, what is behind this door?
Big welcome everyone to our Den Mastermind this week. I thought I would start with a little bit of a reminder as we are moving into the next chapter, as we're moving into bigger and better things, and as of course the ecosystem, everything, the technology is developing, and of course the mission remains. This is the reason we joined, this is the reason we are here. And for those who want to see this video again, it's uploaded on our YouTube channel, and you can just take the link or search for Alex Reinhardt, The Heart of Success on YouTube, and you can get this video as well. But we want to start with this video today because I believe that the recent developments of Ultima now getting ready to move into DeFi, which has been a dream, a goal, a vision from the beginning from Alex. Of course, the technology had to be in place. There had to be the right timing. There had to be a time when, of course, the ecosystem is available, the community is available, the smart blockchain was available. All of this has been a progressive journey through ups, downs, challenges. It has not been easy, but if there's one thing that Alex have shared that I always remind myself of is that the only promise is that it is possible. There is a possibility for us to reach all the goals and dreams, to reach 100 million users, to impact this world in a positive way for each and every one of us to realize our goals and dreams personally, but it's not going to be easy. We are in the fastest growing industry in the world, cryptocurrency with blockchain technology, and we're combining it with the second one of the fastest growing industries in the world, being network marketing. And combining these two is theoretically the most genius thing to ever do, because cryptocurrency needs community, and the fastest way to build community is with network marketing. It's the only way to build culture, to really build explosive momentum, and to involve people in the vision. But also, of course, practically, it comes with challenges. We have, of course, the dynamics between the company. The company needs to be profitable. The company needs to stay legal. The company needs to follow the rules and regulations while still providing an opportunity for the customers to benefit from the products of the company. So the first dynamic is to have the company perfectly harmonized. And then you need to have the customers happy with the product. And then you need to have enough margins left to make sure that the networkers are happy as well. This triangle is not an easy job, and I believe that all the challenges, ups and downs, all the failures that led to this moment have been in preparation for what's about to come. Now, the reason I believe in all of this that is happening here right now, and yes, I understand there's a lot of developments, a lot of changes, all of these things, but I understand crypto in such a deep way that if we were not developing at this speed, I would be worried. When we're looking at the developments with regulations, we're looking at the bull market approaching, we're looking at how SEC is moving in and saying Ripple is a security, and then it's not a security, and then things are changing, things are moving. Coinbase is delisting all cryptocurrencies unless Bitcoin, and the SEC wants them to do it, and the next day it's not happening. It's a chaotic time to be in, but if we understand that in these times you have to be flexible, you need to adjust to the market conditions. And one thing that I have learned being a part of this company for 1.5 years is that I have never ever in this industry seen a company that is faster to adjust than this company to market conditions. There's a reason why there's 50,000 companies that has been failing over the past 7 years, and there's only one that's remained. There's one company in the world of cryptocurrency and network marketing that is still here today. Now, the reason for that is because of the infrastructure, because of what Alex has built behind the scenes. What we see is only coin prices up and down. What we see is just developments, changes, and we see all on the front end. But if you look at the assets of this company, we're looking at what they have built over the past 7 years, and you compare that to any other network marketing crypto company in the world, there's no company that has this kind of technological infrastructure. Just look at the blockchain, the smart blockchain, the applications, the smart wallet. Just look at the websites, how all the websites interconnect, why there's never bugs in a back office. There's never a bug in a back office. And if you are new to this industry, you know that this is every day you have bugs in back office in most companies. There's problems always. In this company, they have technological foundation that is so strong. They have over 1,000 employees. Most other companies are run by a few people. This is a $1 billion operation run by over 1,000 employees together. Everyone working on the tech side. And one thing is to complain that things are happening too fast and changing too fast. Another side is to look at how in the world is Alex's team able to put things in place so fast to adjust to market conditions. And if there's one thing I'm impressed about, it is just that part, how they can adjust fast. But let's look at marketing. Whether you are happy or not, what is happening every day almost, there's new articles in newspapers globally. There's new interviews with Alex in leading newspapers. There's publications online, and some of the biggest news agencies and newspapers around the world is publishing more positive news about Ultima. If you search on Google about Ultima, there's only great information. There's only articles. There's incredible work done by the marketing team. And again, we don't see this. because we are not paying attention, because we're just looking at the prices. We're just looking at the short term. But when we understand the marketing team, we understand the technological team, we know that this developments has to be done on the support side. Yes, we are very aware of that, and so is Alex. That has to be developed. But when we're looking at this all in all, we're looking at this infrastructure, there's no company in the world of this industry having what this company has. There's no one with more users, 2.8 million users. There's no one with more financial strength, with the billions being made over the past many years in turnover. There's no other company that has the technological advancement than this company. There's no other company that's legally positioned in this world better than this company. And with the time of regulation, that is so extremely important. So I want to start off this call with a reminder. I'm going to be the sole speaker here today because there's so much for me to cover. And I want to go deep into what is the changes, developments happening right now. How are we moving into DeFi? What is DeFi? What is splits? How is it different from farming? Why is this product going to be exciting? Why is this making the Den believe that Alex has cracked the code, or at least a major move in the right direction? How can you create unlimited lifetime passive income without diluting the market with new Ultima tokens? How can you be a part of a system that's decentralized, where you got transparency and everything is in the community's hands? Now, this is what we're going to talk about here today. So if you still got team members who is not on this call, I made this introduction very long to give you a chance to invite as many as you possibly can to this call, because there's going to be incredible information shared here today. And with that said, let's move in. Many of you see the word DeFi, of course, on the picture right now. What does DeFi mean? Let's start with the basics, okay? DeFi means decentralized finance. This is a redefinition of the whole financial system. This is the reason I moved into cryptocurrency. I looked at Bitcoin. I understood decentralization. I saw a way to create systems and platforms and communities which is no longer relying on the central banks that has been completely messing up our lives for as long as it's been in this world. Since 1913, when it was created, and everything has changed. Total global control was put in place, and all the challenges and wars and everything that has come because of this, and majority of problems comes from a centralized control over everyone's money. So the big dream with cryptocurrency was to take the power back to the people. And that has to be done by decentralizing. What does decentralizing mean? Now, let's look at DeFi in comparison with CeFi. CeFi is centralized finance. Centralized finance means that in the middle, you have one entity, a bank, a central bank, a company that controls everything. The company can do whatever they want, and they can shut down things, they can open things, they can move things, they can change things, and you are all just connected because of the central entity. If the central entity is gone, everything falls. Now, this is convenient. Why? Because if you lose a password, you can get it recovered. Why? Because it's a centralized database that they can pull information from. This is how the world is running today. It comes with a lot of convenience for the general population, but again, the full control is in the centralized entity's hands. With decentralized finance, we remove that centralized entity. We are now putting the power back in the people. And while a central bank has, if you look at the Federal Reserve, they've never been audited. There's no audits on the central banks, because I'm not going to go too deep. It's a private entity. It's a private corporation. It's not a federal agency. It's a private entity. Private company that's not audited, and there's trillions disappearing all the time. Let's not go into that path, but it's happening. In DeFi, starting with Bitcoin, for the first time ever, we got a decentralized financial system that can run without any central part, where it's being audited every 10 minutes by thousands of people around the world, and it's impossible to change or to do any form of, problems or steal or take, change, or whatever you want to do. You can't do it because it's controlled by the community. This is DeFi, all right? This company, Ultima, has had partly DeFi parts, such as application and the blockchain, etc., but it had to run like a centralized entity because, let me just make it clear, if the community of 2.8 million people would be in charge, and someone comes up and say, hey, we should make the Ultima token 100% every day printing, and everyone else said, oh, that sounds great, let's vote yes for that, and it happens, the company's gone for in 23 minutes. So it's good sometimes to have centralized control from someone with a vision to build the foundation. But when the foundation is in place, you will now decentralize it. And this is a major move that is happening in this company right now towards that decentralization. And that is now going to come, of course, step by step. Certain parts like the debit card has to be centralized control. Why? Because it's connected to the centralized banking system. But now Alex can, with the smart blockchain, move parts of this into the centralized era and the world of decentralized finance, and therefore there's better transparency and more power back to the people. So I believe this is a good step forward, and starting with the Ultima token and the product for us that's going to now develop into DeFi, I believe we're going to have a reborn of energy in this company. We are feeling that many leaders are coming back. People are saying that, okay, we see already after the first call with Alex that something is going to happen here. We can see that, okay, this product has never been developed in this way, in this industry before. And the problems have always been that you want the best product is production of tokens. But if you produce too much, this price goes down. So how do you manage that? And that's been the product before. But there's always a time limit to it. The product before was very simple. We come in, we take Ultima token, we buy a farm, and we get more. This has been. But more tokens in circulation means what? It means price comes down unless there is a rise of demand. To balance this, where you're building an ecosystem, in the beginning, the price is just going to really be determined by vision and belief by the community, because it takes time to get the real utility and to build out the ecosystem, especially with all developments and moving of blockchains, etc. This company got everything ready for the old blockchain, and now we moved blockchain. All the platforms had rebuilt and redeveloped. So now it's ready, and this year, Alex is saying that most of the ecosystem will be developed. But this, of course, with the previous product of us buying a farm license, loading it with Ultima tokens, we're now producing new supply. We're producing a supply that can continuously rise. And this is, of course, how we understand this. This is how all of us have come in. This is what brought us in, because we saw a great opportunity to buy a farm, produce tokens, and the company is growing the ecosystem, community is growing, demand is rising, price is increasing, and therefore I'm going to move away with a big smile because my tokens goes up in value. Now, what Alex has done now is, by introducing DeFi, he's solving a lot of problems. And this is going to become an explosive product. Even if you are new here now and you're thinking now that this is complicated, it's not. From the front, it remains the same. You come into the system will grow its ecosystem, demand will rise, price will increase. You have one Ultima token, over time you get more. This remains, stays the same. From the front, as a customer, everything stays. But how in the background the tokens are given to you, and how the technology is creating more scarcity, hyper deflation, burning more tokens, freezing more tokens, and not creating more supply while still having a product that can run without time limits. This is the new solution that Alex have developed, and how it works is like this, okay? It works by the introduction of the Ultima delegated liquidity pool. Now, for you, as many of you trying to say this, you're gonna probably, your tongue is gonna do a backflip trying to say this. but a delegate liquidity pool is very simple, and I'm going to simplify it. It is not any harder than anything else we've done before. I believe it's going to be easier, much easier than before. So how does it work? This is a blank sheet of paper, and we got a pool. Okay, so this is a nice pool here, but this is not any pool. This is, of course, a delegated liquidity pool. And this pool is packed with Ultima tokens. How much? Exact numbers is going to be maximum 100,000 Ultima tokens, because the company has set a maximum supply of 100,000 Ultima tokens, reducing it from 1 million to 100,000. Now, let's just for argument's sake say that there is close to 100,000 tokens in this liquidity pool. So the company will produce this and put all of it into the liquidity pool, into a smart contract, which transparently, as we understand, will be able to be visible by the community what's inside this liquidity pool. Now, before I go into any form of details here today, this is based on one webinar Alex did, and we have not received more details, and we have had some information from him, but this can change. So a big disclaimer, what I share here with you today can change. This is my understanding, and this is the overall idea, but it might change, it might develop, and it might be different when it's launching. So just keep that in mind, a big disclaimer that it might be different. This is just based on Alex's one webinar, and he's now implementing this. We will have more information coming from Alex about details. Now, in this liquidity pool, there's Ultima tokens. But in the ecosystem, people need tokens. In the market, people need these tokens. They can all be locked in. So what is happening? This program or this smart contract is programmed to release around or exactly 50 Ultima tokens every day. No more, no less. It can never be more than 50 Ultima tokens per day is released into the community every single day. Okay? How do you take part of these 50 Ultima tokens every single day? This is you, you're suited up, you got a big smile, and you're ready to become a delegate liquidity pool member, an Ultima delegate liquidity pool member, an Ultima DLP member. Okay, we can play with the names. You want to jump into the Ultima pool because it's hot outside. Okay, so this is what you want to do. You now want to take part of these tokens. These tokens are coming every single day, but where are they going? Okay, it's going to those who do what I'm about to say. The system is the same. You buy a license, same like before. It's no farm license now, it's a different license, but it's the same. You buy the license. Without the license, you are not having access to the liquidity pool. So that's step one. How do you buy the license? You're buying with Ultima tokens. Everything is now going to circulate around Ultima tokens. The purchases of licenses, everything, the payouts, the compensation plan, everything is going to be on Ultima tokens right now, because now is to put extreme demand on the token. For you guys who was here 1 year ago, you remember what happened initially when the PLSU coin was implemented this way, where everything was running around the coin. It went to $100,000 within weeks. I'm not saying this is going to happen here, no financial advice, but I'm just reminding you. Now, you buy the license. Of course, as before, with a license, it's just giving you access. It's not giving you any passive form of production or anything. So what do you need to do? You need to take, let's say you buy a license for 110 euro. Then you are able to contribute $100 or 100 euro worth of Ultima tokens to the liquidity pool. So you buy $100 worth of Ultima tokens and you put it inside the liquidity pool. You are now a contributor to this pool. You have made your job. You put what? Ultima tokens into the pool. What do you receive? You now have received a split. You know, you can talk about a part. You are now sharing, taking part of the payout that comes from this pool. So if you are the only person that has one split, what is going to happen? You receive all the 50 Ultima tokens because you're the only one. There's only one person that has one split. You get all the tokens every single day. Of course, there's more than one person in this community. So there's going to be more people wanting to do the same. So here comes a few other people, and they are also buying licenses. They're also contributing to the pool. Because what happens now, they buy tokens from the market, increasing demand, they put it away into the pool. It's gone. What happens now? Tokens are gone from the market. Supply is suppressed. And what happens? Now there's more people. Some of these might have bought a bigger license and contributed more Ultima tokens to receive more splits. Okay? Let's say here we got one guy, he got one split, another got 10 splits, another got 5 splits. Of course, they are now also take part of the Ultima tokens. So now, of course, you receive less Ultima tokens because there's more people sharing it. So the amount of Ultima tokens released is 50 every single day, depending on how many own splits. That is how it's going to be divided per split. Do you want to have more Ultima tokens? You need more splits. It's understood, right? Let me know in the chat if you understand so far. Let me know how it's going, if it understands so far, guys. And all right, perfect. Okay, perfect. People understand. And thank you so much for Lady Clayton for sharing the video to Alex's video. I'm gonna share it in the group just so everyone has it, okay? So that's the video. So I'm gonna summarize everything soon again, okay? I'm gonna summarize again. So what happens next? What happens now? 50 Ultima tokens every day. Release. Where are they going? To all splits. If there's one split, 50 tokens go to that person. If there's 100 splits, what happens? 0.5 Ultima tokens goes to each split. If you have 10 splits, of course, then you get 10 times 0.5, which is 5 Ultima tokens a day. So every day you receive Ultima tokens. And depending on how much you receive is depending on how many people are you sharing it with. You see now that there's no overproduction happening. And the more people join, you might say now, why would I invite other people? Because now I'm giving away a share. Yeah, but of course, the more people join, the more people are going to buy Ultima tokens on the exchange and put it into the pool, which means it's locked away, which means the price increases. So even if you get less Ultima tokens because more people join, if each Ultima tokens increases in price, in dollar or euro, you make more money. So you want the community to grow. You want to have as much splits as you possibly can. And you want to get involved as early as you possibly can, because the faster you get in, the more you get per split. Over time, more and more people join, more and more splits are created, and the more the Ultima tokens are being shared. Now, the last step before I do a summary, the last step is this. 50 Ultima tokens per day can, of course, not run forever. In Bitcoin, we got something called halving. In Ultima tokens, we're also going to have something called halving. So in 1 year, every day for the first year, there's going to be 50 Ultima tokens every single day. What happens after 1 year? After 1 year, the amount of Ultima tokens released from the liquidity pool every day is cut in half. Now in year 2, every day, 25 Ultima tokens are released into the split holders, which means that there is now half amount of supply coming into the market. But if we have tripled the price or 10 times the price, then of course, this is gonna be more euro in your pocket. So this is very exciting. I'm gonna add another detail. With the farm, you could not sell the farm. I mean, if you bought a farm, you could not sell it to your friend. If you, for example, had a farm, you had a time limit. You produce tokens until it's gone and you have used it, right? In the split, there's no time limit, as of my understanding so far. You create lifetime access to the Ultima tokens coming out of the pool, Ultima delegated liquidity pool. Every day for life. And if you in 3 years feel like you want to move out into the forest and you don't want to have anything to do with crypto anymore, you could take your split and sell it to your neighbor because they want to have a passive income coming from the Ultima tokens. And maybe by then, there's going to be no more splits sold by the company because we have used there's a limited amount of splits. We cannot dilute it forever. It's a limited amount of splits, around 1 billion splits. And each split, I believe, is going to be 110 euro license to receive a split. So there's 1 billion splits. Now, if you 3 years later, say there's all the splits has been sold and someone comes and say, I love Ultima ecosystem. I want to be a part of liquidity pool, but there's no splits on the market. I can't buy it. Then there's going to be a decentralized exchange for you to go and buy a split for someone else. Maybe you buy the split today, you pay 200 euro, you get Ultima tokens every day, you're already in profit in 3 years. And then you sell your split at a high price because the demand of the splits is rising. Now, all of this is only my understanding. I could be wrong, but we're going to get more details from Alex going forward, okay? This is all going to happen. Okay, some people are asking all the tokens that you put, not all of them goes into the pool. Yes, they have to pay the commissions. They need to pay out the compensation plan. They need to, of course, make sure that we're growing the community. So not all tokens can go into the liquidity pool. There has to be a balance where some goes out in commissions. So the details of this will be shared later. Let me just summarize and then I go through the questions just so it's fully understood. And I'm going to go back all the way and we're going to do this one more time. We got a beautiful pool. It's not a normal pool. It is a Ultima delegated liquidity pool. This pool has close to 100,000 Ultima tokens inside of it in a smart contract. Every day, this pool is releasing 50 Ultima tokens per day. And this goes to everyone who holds a split. Now, if you were the first person, you buy the license with Ultima tokens. You then put Ultima tokens inside the liquidity pool. How much can you put in? Bigger license, you can put in more tokens to the pool, which means the bigger license, the more splits you can receive, because now you receive a split, which means that the Ultima tokens, the 50 Ultima tokens every single day is split between the splits. So if you're the only one with one split and no one else has a split, then of course 100% of the 50 Ultima tokens goes to you. You don't need to split it or share it with anyone. But then of course there's going to be more people joining. They buy bigger or smaller licenses. They get more or less splits. Each split gives you X amount of Ultima tokens every single day. If there's 10 splits in the market, then each split gets 5 Ultima tokens per day. And if you have 5 of them, then of course you get 25 Ultima tokens per day. If there's 100 splits in the market, then each split gets 0.5 Ultima tokens a day, because you divide the 50 with 100. 50 Ultima tokens divided by 100 splits. Each split gets 0.5 Ultima tokens. If you have 10 splits, you have 5 total Ultima tokens per day. So you will have more splits. That's the idea. You get more shares of the tokens released from the pool. Now, that's why, of course, these tokens are shared among all splits, equally among all splits. The only way to get more is to buy more splits. What happens here is, of course, that 50 Ultima tokens every day, every year is going to reduce to half. So after 1 year, it's 25 Ultima tokens created every day. But over time, what happens? More people join. Everyone needs to buy Ultima tokens. Everyone needs to put Ultima tokens into the liquidity pool, which means they are frozen. They are gone from circulation. Supply gets smaller. Demand is increasing. What is happening? The supply coming to the market through a split is a constant, which means the price can be supported. And this is why this is, in my brain, is genius. And it's a very strong step away from the farms, because this is structured in a better way, because we're not oversupplying the market. So This is, I believe, very good. And you have to make your own decision what you think. I'm excited. I'm feeling like this pre-launch energy. I feel like, you know, we can pre-launch this. We can bring people in like never before with this, because this is making logical sense. And of course, when the more ecosystem is growing, all of that, what is going to happen? More demand is coming. More demand is coming. More people buying splits. More tokens into the liquidity pool. More tokens away. Also, every transaction is burning Ultima tokens. And it's going to be around 3% for Ultima tokens, 2% for smart coin. Someone asked about smart coin. All of this is on the blockchain for smart blockchain. All transactions need smart coin. This is supporting the smart blockchain. It's supporting smart coin. It's burning smart coins. It is burning Ultima supply. So the 100,000 Ultima tokens is not going to stay at 100,000. It's going to reduce and reduce and reduce through burning. So we get less and less supply, more and more frozen Ultima tokens, more and more community, bigger and bigger infrastructure, more and more demand, less and less tokens on the market, higher and higher potential price. So if we are able to make this work the way I'm visualizing, I believe this is the greatest product that's ever entered network marketing with crypto ever before. So you make your own decisions on what you think and how you think this is going to be working out. So I'm going to quickly check the questions, the maximum 100,000 Ultima in the market, which amount will be in the DLP at start. All these details will be shared by Alex. So we don't have any details yet. When will it start? I don't know, but sometimes Alex are very fast. So be prepared. Also, having a farm is short-term better than having a split. I'm explaining why. You get more tokens because of the high minting speed. So you really want to push like crazy right now to help people get farms, because the farms releases more and more and more and more tokens, and there's going to be high and high minting speed for 5 years. So short-term, there's better to get a farm. You get more tokens. But for the whole company, the price of the token, the splits is better. And therefore also better for the customer later. But it's better to have a farm right now. So if you think I'm going to wait for the splits, you're going to miss out. You want to have a farm now. The splits is going to help the price, which in turn is going to help the people, but you will have more tokens with the farm. Okay, I hope you make sense. That's why the farms are being discontinued and splits introduced, to create scarcity in the market. But if you still have a farm, you are the only one producing new supply. So that is very important. Yes, the burning, yes, thank you so much, Lars Erik. The burning mechanism, 2% and 3%. Yes, burning mechanism is definitely going to be there. The total limit of split, I believe Alex mentioned 1 billion splits. So let's see if that remains or how it's going to work. Let me see if I forget anything else. All right, we already answered that. If you want to start, it's so easy, guys. So like before, you create your account, you go into the website, buy the license, and it's going to be like before. Just click a button and you are delegating your tokens to the pool. So don't worry, it's going to be very easy. It's going to be understandable. So don't worry, guys. We're here to create presentations to simplify this, because we are going to pre-launch this like never before. We're extremely excited, guys. Let me see. Ultima in DLP will be borrowed from farms and then returned back when we're buying splits. I'm not sure. Yeah. Maybe those details, let's take it later. So I don't have everything clear in my head yet. So this is just based on what I understand. So I've already answered that. Let me see what more. Okay, let me see 10 more messages. Let me see. DeFi understood, great. Lifespan of the split 100 years. It's literally as long as the project is running. Because as long as the liquidity pool is here and as long as the project is running, it's continuing giving you this daily. So the pitch is amazing. It's like daily, you create a daily income you create a daily supply of Ultima tokens for yourself every day for life. And you can sell the splits later. The pitch is going to be amazing, guys. It's going to really be amazing. All right. Conventions, let's see. With all the developments lately, I think we need to give him some energy to get everything done. Yeah, I will send the slides in the presentation after, guys, because this might be wrong. So let me just double confirm this with Dennis and Alex to know that this is my understanding is good. Okay, we just want to do this quickly to get this through. Let me see, DeFi and DEX. So DeFi is decentralized finance. DEX is a decentralized exchange. So a decentralized exchange is running on a decentralized finance system. So any exchange in DeFi is a DEX. So let me see what more. Get an easy to get from currency to crypto. Yes, of course. It's the biggest challenge to go from fiat currency into crypto, guys. I know all over the world, but this is yeah, a challenge for everyone in crypto. It's not easy to solve. Yeah, because how is the life supply of Ultima is halving each year? Because half of half is always something. Halving. 25, half of that. 12, half of that. 6, half of that. 3, half of that. 1.5, half of that. 0.75, half of that. 0.35, half of that. 0.15, half of that. 0.07. It goes to infinity. You half it all the time. So can we buy the split with farm Ultima tokens? Absolutely. Now, Ultima tokens are not locked to anything. As long as they are free, with the 1% rule and all this applied. So you are going to be able to use all free Ultima tokens, of course. Let me see. Is Ultima doing their own DEX? I believe he will. I would be very surprised if Alex is not building a split. Yes, I believe the packages will be same. I believe 110 euro, 275, 500. I believe it's going to be same. Licenses will be the same, and then 100. Like if you buy 110 euro license, then 100 euro you can put into the pool. I believe that's going to be the case. The new the marketing plan, new system, guys. All details will be shared going forward. Let me see what else. What will be the price of one split? It depends how many it's going to be depending on the packages, etc. So let's go into that later. Let me see what else. What not reaches Turkish highest? Anyone to make reasonable income from splits? Yeah, because the more price goes up, the more tokens you have, the more money you make. So is the loading value of the current Ultima farm going to return? It's the loading, but you can still load it. You can still use it. It's better to have a farm. You get more tokens with the farm than a split, because there's going to be a lot of people sharing the split. So better to get the farm and fill up your farm. It's better than anything else. If you buy everything with Ultima, where is utility going to come from? Yeah, because number one is like before, it comes from buying licenses, they're putting into liquidity pool, supply is suppressed, and everything is used with Ultima token. So liquidity comes from increasing community members and people coming in and buying Ultima tokens. What next? People want to use it for travel. People want to use it for our cashback system. People want to use it for our trading system that comes. People want to use it on exchange. All of that comes over time. Bonus of the license, I don't know anything more right now. It's going to be explained later. So the more licenses sold, the bigger the pool. How will their volume remain under 100,000? Because there's only 100,000 in the market. So not all 100,000 will be in the pool. There's going to be some in the market. And when you put inside, what is happening? Okay, if there comes out 50, and if everyone puts all the tokens into the pool, what happens? The supply is so small that the price shoots. So that's how it's going to be working. They cannot be more than 100, because more people join, the more they put into the pool. But where are people who's joining getting the Ultima tokens? They're getting from people who has Ultima tokens. They're not producing new. They're buying from the market. And if there's no tokens on the market, the price goes up. So if we push like crazy momentum, we get all Ultima tokens locked up into the pool, what is going to happen? There's going to be only 50 Ultima tokens available on the market every single day. And all of them will put in as well. What's going to happen? Price just keeps going up. So let's see, promotions, I don't know. Ultima Dubai convention, I don't know details. Also, we'll have to wait. So cashback license systems, I need more details about that. I don't know exactly what was said and decided. So let's get details from Alex. So let's see. We'll be adding videos to PLC Web Academy. Let's ask Dennis and we will see. So with this, guys, okay, I'm gonna continue and we will share this with you, and I'm gonna summarize and share some other thoughts from the outside, guys. Everything is the same. You come with Ultima tokens and we visualize the price to increase and you get more of them. It's the same. You want more of them, but the production behind is different, and that's why it's more sustainable. That's why we got infinite income as long as this system is growing, as long as the price is increasing. So with that, before people are leaving, before I'm summarizing everything, we're gonna do a lot more calls now building up to this launch. We're gonna do more and more calls, and a lot of people have been asking for a Telegram. So we are, abundantly sharing everything that we create, from presentations to information to updates. Everything comes to this group. So I'm just sending now, for those who's asking, then team group is here, Telegram group. So this is just for those who's asking, this Telegram group. We are trying to provide as much value to the whole community abundantly through webinars. We'll do more webinars now. There's been, of course, a lot of traveling for us. Some of you have been asking for presentations, this and that. It's coming, guys. So now we're going to pre-launch this like never before. And if you are hungry to build, if you're hungry to launch this, if you're hungry to generate new momentum, join this group, talk to your leaders, talk to everyone around you, get everyone excited, because momentum is generated by us, the leaders. And if we understand that this company's been here for 7 years, and we don't need to worry about the longevity of the company. We don't need to worry about Alex's intentions. We don't need to worry about anything. We can work with peace of mind, and we can launch this product. Yes, we come with baggage. We come with baggage of previous failures and challenges. Yes, that is there, but that baggage is experience. And I always say one thing, we just need to get it right once. We got it right once with PLCU that made so many multimillionaires in few months. That was the test run. And I told myself when joining this company, if this momentum happens again, where every network in the world were looking at this company last year, everyone were joining, people were coming in, the office was pumping. I've never in my career seen this kind of momentum. And this, I believe, is going to be bigger if we decide to make it bigger, guys. If we decide to make it bigger as a community, as a unity, if we combine the leaders, if we work together and we work together to build a strong momentum, we can get that momentum back. And if we just get it right once, with a community of 2.8 million people, with the technology that we have right now, with the legal structure in place, with the financial backing, with the dedication of 1,000 employees, marketing team, if all of this is coming together and we're able to put the past into a box called experience, and we're able to look into the future as if we come into this company today with only this information in mind, we are able to generate more momentum that has ever been done in this industry ever before. And I truly believe that. And we, the Den, is going to do everything in our power to contribute as much as we possibly can to everyone, to help everyone to create a bigger momentum. And we're going to run more calls and just stay close to the groups, and we're gonna really bring this back to where it belongs. We have been through so many ups and downs, but in the end, guys, a bull market is coming. A bull market is coming, and the bull market will not wait for anyone. The bull market will take off with or without you. The question is, how much do you have that is going to ride with the bull market? The bull market will not wait for you. You can sit here and complain about everything. You can sit here and complain about things that has gone wrong. That energy could instead be used of you building a team, of you making an income, you building a crypto portfolio, and you retiring yourself and your future generations forever by doing the right decisions in bull market. So you make your decision. Some people are standing here, what about this, what about that? Guys, this is experience, okay? If you're able to look into the vision, we're going to solve all the previous problems by creating momentum. All with X, all with PLCU, all with PLC, all will be solved if we generate new momentum. The only way to solve the past is to generate new momentum into the future. And if you really care about the people that you brought in and for what has happened, and you really care about your personal purchases of different coins in the past, if you really care, then you have to build momentum with us going forward. That is the only solution. Alex cannot do it himself. So with this, I believe we've been here almost an hour. And another disclaimer, this information might change. It might be updated. It might be something that is going to be developed. And I do not know all the details. We are waiting for Alex to deliver that. Until then, use this information however you like. But if I were you and what I'm doing, what the Den is doing, we are stepping up. We are taking action. We don't care that network marketing is slowing down during the summers. I'm back in Dubai. I'm enjoying 45 degrees because it keeps me fired up. It's too hot, but I'm enjoying it because I'm locked into my apartment. I'm going to do calls. I'm going to call everyone. I'm going to call all the leaders in the organization. I'm going to call all leaders in this industry. I'm going to call everyone right now. I'm going to be on phone every awaken hour until this is launching, because we get one chance to launch this. So you do whatever you want. We know what we're going to do. We're going to lead to inspire, and we hope you guys are doing the same. We want to build the strongest leadership this industry has ever seen. We got an academy coming. Dennis, me, Navid, and Danish, and Jacob has been recording over 300 videos. We are building the world's biggest network marketing academy, where literally we get to a point where we're looking at each other. We said, we are giving away too much. But I'm a little bit afraid what's going to happen when this is released, because we're giving away like the secrets of this industry. We're giving away everything from step by step on exactly how to get started, how to recruit, how to present, how to close, how to do this with scripts and workbooks. And you can sit and work, and you can use this. You get scripts on how to call people, how to talk to people, how to get a person in 10 seconds. If you meet someone on the streets, how can you get them ask you for a presentation in 10 seconds? We have that in our academy. We also go very deep. How do you expand across borders? What are the secrets why certain people achieve big success? And a lot of this is going to surprise you. And I was sitting there listening to Danish and Navid sharing things from their heart. And I was like, we're giving away every secret we had, everything. And why is this created? Because we are now ready to raise the leadership of this community. It will be available soon. Stay tuned, guys. We're going to open up for a beta group for certain individuals to come in and see this and help us remove things that's not good and add things that need to be added. So some of you will be added to a beta group, so you get exclusive access before it's launched. And this is going to raise the leadership. It's time for all of us to raise the leadership, become real leaders, become really strong entrepreneurs, have stronger mindsets, have the skills in place, and go away from being a struggling, frustrated networker to someone who is a momentum generator, a professional network marketer, a wolf in this industry who builds with the community, who goes out after what they want. And this is something that is going to come, guys. So yes, there's a lot of things to look forward to. Let's get to work. I know it's Saturday, but let's get to work. I know it's summer, but let's get to work, guys. This chance is not going to come again. The bull market is not waiting for anyone. Let's get to work, guys. So with that, I love you all. I hope you guys have a beautiful weekend, and I'll see you guys on the next call. Take care, guys.